What's happening, people? I'm Ivy, and you're at Ivy Vibes. And today's uh, spirit message is don't allow negative emotions to fester. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I needed to say that. Um, if you are feeling frustrated, angry, or hurt, for example, just acknowledge that instead of fighting your feelings, go with them and work with them. Then true healing can really begin. Um, this is the thing that I feel we need to, I feel like it will help when it comes to dealing with negative emotions. Understand, you are not the sum of whatever it is that you feel. Those feelings come up to show you how much healing you need to do within yourself. Because once you are capable, and this is what it is to go through your chakras, work through your chakras, when you are able to detach yourself from feelings and just acknowledge that it is something that is occurring, like you are aware of the feelings, but you're not necessarily putting your place in the feeling of saying, I am. I am angry. I am sad. I am frustrated, whatever. Even to say, I am happy. What you could do instead is acknowledge, I am experiencing feelings of happiness, sadness, joy, frustration, anger, madness. But you detach from it, and this allows you to gain a different perspective and awareness of those emotions to help you process through them. This is actually something that goes into getting to that Christ consciousness, that higher state, things that yogis practice, because you are looking at yourself outside of yourself, and also not connecting to the physical vehicle that you happen to be riding in. It's just like if you look at things as transportation, this is a vehicle for your soul. This body is a vehicle for your soul. You are not your body. You are not your emotions, those things that you happen to feel. They are just experiences that you have, like different situations. So, this is one of the ways when you are able to see yourself outside of that, when you're able to do that and acknowledge those feelings, it helps you to process through them and see them more clearly. Um, this way, you can actually see how those things can benefit you, um, simply by being aware. And the state of healing comes a lot faster because once you're able to acknowledge those feelings, you can actually see how they are able to help you in different instances. Um, but the one thing that you don't want to do, because that's why it says, instead of fighting your feelings, you want to go with them and work through them. But the way that you work through them is by acknowledging, not I am, but I am aware that I'm having I'm experiencing this feeling, but not making yourself that feeling by saying I am angry, because that means that you are anger, you are sadness, you are whatever um, emotion you attach or you have at that time that you attach to yourself, instead of saying that this is something that I am experiencing right now, because that's really all it is. It's an experience that you are having with an emotion at that time. And once you can say that, then you can say, well, how is this emotion affecting me? This is where the healing process really begins, because this is how you work with that emotion. Where what does this emotion make me um, think about? When is the first time this I experienced this emotion? When is the first time I experienced this emotion? How did I handle that situation? And what can I do differently every time I experience this emotion? But don't attach yourself to the emotion by saying that this is what you are. It's just something that you're experiencing. If you look into how to go through your awakening process with your Kundalini as it rises, you'll start to see that as you go through these greater levels of working through your chakras, that detachment from this self is one of those things that will end up coming up. It brings about a different sense of enlightenment, which is going into that Christ state, the Christos state. And that has to deal with also the um, fluid rising. Okay. Anyhow, I hope that I haven't done one of these, I feel, in a long time. One of these spirit messages. And for those of you that like to get pictures and see. So I hope that this was helpful for you and that you were able to benefit from it. If so, I would ask that you would please leave me a comment below. And like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also hit your notification bell so you know the next time that I upload a video. And until the next time, my friends, be well.